What is going on today, guys? Tomcat here, and today we are back with some Forza Motorsport 5 because I specifically want to talk about some of the things I want to see in Forza Motorsport 6. Now, we're going to be talking about a variety of things in this video, but we're going to be mainly focusing on not just tracks, but features within tracks, because cars that everybody wants to see for the game, that's such a wide just range of topics, and it's kind of hard to just talk about that in one video. So that's something I think I would have to make a little bit more of a series about. But as you can see, we are in the Toyota GT86 with the derpy drift vinyl. If you know what that's a reference to, great. If you don't, that's fine too. But basically, I think this livery is awesome, and this car is basically, it's got a drift tune on it, and it's turboed. It's about 390 horsepower to the wheels, which, as you saw earlier, is plenty to do nice, spectacular burnouts. But without any further ado, let's get going, and let me actually go to the interior view. I hope we have enough of a run-up for this corner, because this car prefers to do this corner in fourth because it's right in the power band, right where it likes it anyway, is right in fourth. You kind of have to push it a little bit because the Bernese Alps really suits like super high horsepower cars. And I mean, it's high horsepower for what for how light the car is, which really helps it. But sometimes you have to also use a bit of momentum as well, just kind of have a little bit of technique in there for momentum. And sometimes you kind of mess it up, like right there, and you kind of break the chain of your drift. But either way, the first thing that I wanted to talk about is weather. Now, obviously, we've seen all sorts of weather enhancements in Forza Horizon 2, and hopefully, I mean, I'm crossing my fingers on this one, hopefully we'll be seeing Forza Horizon 2's level of weather, if not more, from Forza Motorsport 6. Now, the biggest thing that I want to see, though, with as far as weather goes, is a dynamic change in weather. So, like, say you're in some kind of long race, like say you're in a 50-lap race. Well, I don't know about 50. Let's say 20-lap race, and halfway through the race, you know, it starts to get a little bit cloudy. Clouds start to roll in, and then it starts to rain, and then it starts to storm progressively towards the end of the race. So you're always having to stay on your toes about the weather conditions at hand. Please don't lose those points. Thank you. That was a really bad entry line, at least on my part. There we go. We're holding it a little bit. It wasn't as good as it could have been on that set of corners, but normally what you want to do on that set is run wide and then just kind of use the weight of the car to kick it back in. But nonetheless, it was okay. I mean, I'll say it was decent. Okay. But back to the weather. You know, obviously you don't want it to be raining or storming all the time, but really, when it does, make it really pronounced, and have there be, like, specific changes between the different types of weather. So if it's going to just, you know, say maybe just drizzle a little bit, you know, and then just go back to being maybe overcast, or if it's going to have, like, a rainstorm or a thunderstorm, make all those differences really defined. I would really like to see that. Now, I'm not going to hold my breath for anything like snow, because I highly doubt that there's going to be snow in the game. I mean, maybe Forza 7 or Forza Horizon 3, but I'm definitely not going to hope for snow in Forza Motorsport 6, but, you know, whoa, okay, a little bit too much on that one. I'm still kind of ironing out the tune with this car, but the other thing, too, is with that dynamic weather, you got to think about the fact that where in the world a track is going to have the likelihood for different types of weather. So I'm just gonna pick one off the top of my head. Like, it wouldn't rain very much at, say, I don't know, like any kind of like really, you know, desert track. Oh God, wow, really lost it on that one. I'm gonna actually rewind because I was focusing on track-based weather conditions and not recovering that drift. So, oh, it's just gonna go into the wall. Jeez. Maybe we just redo that. I kind of don't like to do that because I feel like it's cheating, but at the same time, sometimes you just have to. And granted, you can't do it online, which, I mean, it's obviously best that way, but anyway, say if we're talking about, you know, a track that's way out in the middle of the desert, it's not going to rain there very often, so it wouldn't make sense for there to be a high probability of track-based rain, you know, in that track's, I guess, like, just kind of weather file or algorithm or whatever it ends up being based on. Now, for example, like say if we're talking about a track that's in a really rainy climate, then, you know, you can add a higher rain probability to that track. So really kind of focus the weather around the different parts of the world that each of these tracks are in. And I feel like it would add a real element of believability to the game, because when you think about it, there's, you know, they wouldn't have to change any of the specific weather aspects. They would just have to change the probability of each type of weather occurring at each track. And I feel like it'd be a pretty, you know, somewhat simple thing. I mean, I'm not a game developer, so it could be ridiculously difficult. I don't know. But it seems like it would be something, you know, kind of simple. And again, if that doesn't happen, that's totally fine with me. I'm just kind of throwing ideas out there in ways that I think would make the environments a little bit more believable, so to speak. And when you start getting into that, then you start getting into also like little graphical enhancements, like, you know, sand that might blow across the track. And please don't run too wide. Oh wow, we barely recovered those points. Jeez. Keep it. Not too bad. Now, I do realize that the track is going to, well, the race, actually, is going to end, and before it ends, geez, I'm so used to changing view with the right bumper, but, before it ends, power! There's a couple of donuts to finish it off real quick. And spin across the line. And the AI goes into a wall. Whatever. But, if you guys enjoyed that video, and if you have any ideas that you would like to suggest along the lines of whether Forza Horizon 3, Forza Motorsport 6 that we hope, Turn 10 will look at, then don't forget to leave me a like. Tell me in the comment section down below what you guys thought of it again. And I will see you guys in the next one. Talk to you guys later.